John paid $810 for a new mountain bike to sell in his shop. He wants to price it so that he can offer a 10% discount and still make a profit that's equivalent to 20% of the price he paid for it. At what price should the bike be marked? So this is our question. It's a fairly challenging question. I would say a challenging middle school question involving fractions. And if you want to try the problem on your own, you want to pause the video and try it. But my solution will follow. Lots of things are going on here. I have the problem here in smaller font. We have a bunch of prices. He paid $810 for the bike. I'm going to call that the purchase price. That's what he paid. Then he wants to mark the bike so that he can give a 10% discount and still make a 20% gain or profit on this amount. So he wants to sell at a price so that he can make a profit that's 20% of $810, which is fairly easy to find. So let's go ahead and find that first. So I need to find 20% of 810, which is 20 over 100 times 810, which is a fifth of 810, which turns out to be 162. I add 162 to 810 and I get $972. This $972 is what he wants to receive when he sells the bike. However, he cannot put 972, he cannot put that as the price of the bike because he wants to give the buyer a 10% discount. You really have to understand this part. This is very, very important so that he can offer a 10% discount and still make a profit of 20%. What is that supposed to mean? He's not going to mark the bike at 972 because if he does, and if he gives 10% discount, he's going to get only 90% of this amount. So what price should he mark the bike at so that once he gives his 10% discount, he still receives $972. So what we're going to do, we're going to call the mark price X. Now we know X has to be higher than 972 because he will give a 10% discount on X and what he will receive is 972. You can do it in a variety of ways, but I'm going to use proportion. So let's make sure we understand. If he wants to mark the price at $100, that means he wants to put the price $100 on the bike. He will only then receive $90 because he's giving a 10% discount on that. That will be the selling price of the bike. The selling price of the bike is going to be $90. So we have a nice relationship here. If $100 is the mark price, $90 is the selling price. Selling price is the real price at which the bike is sold. Now, my mark price on my table is X dollars, and the selling price is $970. So I can set up a proportion fairly conveniently. I can say $90, the selling price, over $100, the mark price, must equal $972. over X. You really want to get that. That's the heart and soul of this problem. You want to pause the video now and look at what I have explained here and decide if that proportion is reasonable. Basically what we're saying, if the selling price is $90, the mark price has to be 100. If he wants to receive 90 bucks, or if he wants to sell the bike at exactly $90, he must mark it at 100. If he wants to sell the bike at $972, what should he mark it at? And what we have to do is do some algebra here. which is not terribly difficult. I'm going to do cross multiplication. 90x must equal 972 times 100 is 97,200. We are going to divide both sides by 90, and that gives me x is equal to 97,200 divided by 90. Divided by 90, and we'll see what that is. We'll find out momentarily, and I will use my calculator, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm getting 1080. So x has to be 1080. That kind of makes sense. If you now try to find 10% of 1080, subtract it from 1080, you're going to get 972. So this is my final answer. His marked price has to be 1080.